How you doing, my friends? My name is Doug Wilson, and this is Yellow Hawk Customs Outdoors. This video is going to be about some knives, right? We're knife heavy on this channel. Knife heavy. And I tell you, I'm really fortunate. Those of you who watch the channel, I get more high-end knives come through my shop than I've ever seen in my life, right? So I like to show them. And I tell you, if there's some particularly nice knives, I'm going to try to do a video on these things, okay? At the very least, I'm going to show you some cool knives on this channel and talk a little bit about them, maybe give some recommendations or my thoughts on them, right? So if you guys stay tuned, we're going to talk about some Blackheart knives. We'll be right back. Okay, so these knives here are Blackheart knives. You can look them up, www.blackheartknives.com or something thereof, you know, something like that. I don't like to enamor you with a whole lot of specifics. Blackheart knives, right? As soon as you Google it, it's going to pop up, okay? They're very popular among military, law enforcement, and heavy-duty survivalists who can afford them. These are expensive custom knives. Make no mistake, okay? They're fond of the Hamakiri convex grind. So a lot of their blades are going to have that convex grind, which I tell you, the convex grind, it's difficult for knife makers to pull off, right? That's why you don't see it that often. Most guys do saber grinds or flat grinds, which are good grinds in their own right. Don't get me wrong. But I tell you, I really like a convex grind on a knife that goes down into a 0-degree bevel. They're strong edges, but they slice and cut very well, and you can chop with them too, okay? So anyway, I'm just going to show you these knives, tell you what they are, maybe give a little thought on what I think of them, okay? This is the Gunner 12. No, I'm sorry, not the Gunner 12. This is the Juggernaut, okay? The Juggernaut. They're similar blades. The Gunner 12, I think, is a traditional drop point. This is like a semi-clip point. But you can see the profile of the blade. You know, this is going to be a heavy chopper, but you're also going to be able to do some fine tasks with it. Well, also because of that 0-degree convex, right? So here it is, the Juggernaut. Now, let's get into the handles of these things, okay? Now, a lot of their knives are CPM 3V. They may all be, but I know a lot of them are, okay? CPM 3V. My favorite steel, bar none, right? And I'm talking about across the board. There's a couple of slightly better steels, slightly, but they're way more expensive. That kind of thing, right? CPM 3V is not extremely expensive, and it's really tough, really wear resistant. That means, you know, it translates into, you know, an edge holding knife, right? So, number one, you got these finger grooves, which are very comfortable if your hand fits in them, right? The thing with finger grooves, and, you know, as precise as these things are, they don't fit everyone's hand. That's the problem with finger grooves. Now, Blackheart is a great knife company. They've done the research, and I tell you, I'm sure these scallops are strategically placed for the widest variety of hands, okay? But you're going to get some hands that don't fit, right? They're just not comfortable holding this knife. To me, it's a fairly comfortable handle. I'm not I'm not extremely enamored with the texture. You can see the bumps on there, but it does give a hell of a purchase, especially when your hands are wet. Okay, red liners. I tell you, these are beautiful knives, custom. I think this one goes about 600 bucks, right? 1/4 inch CPM 3V, right? Choke up choil, right? You can choke back a little bit for chopping. There's not a whole lot of handle left, and if you chop with this knife, it's going to hurt, right? That pommel and the edges, the sharp edges of the handle, are going to dig into your hand if you chop with this blade. Okay, unless you pull up a little bit, then you don't get the, well, try it, buy one and try it, right? So there it is. Okay, beautiful knives, really tough, highest quality. You know, we're building sheaths for these puppies, so this is just this one's going to be a leather over, a leather elite, right? He went all out for this knife. So the next one is the Gunner 10. This is the Gunner 10. Nice thick, probably 3/16. Another, you know, convex grind. Choke up choil. Now this knife I find a little more comfortable than the Juggernaut, right? But it's also a smaller knife. Okay, 4.5 inch blade, something like that, or a 5 inch blade. I can't. Let me see. That's like a 4.5 inch blade, right? You can see their symbol there, Blackheart knives. I don't know if you can see that. Red liners, right? Thumb jimping. Got that thumb scallop right there, right? I'm kind of fond of that thumb scallop. It's very utilitarian. It helps you with thumb pushes and stuff like that, right? So the new knife that myself and Shane Wink are collaborating on is going to have that thumb scallop in it. Great looking knife, man. This one's more comfortable, I think. Okay, so there's that one. This one is called the Cuda. No, this one's the Pike. It's called the Pike, right? Got that continuous belly on the blade, nice sharp clip point there, and there's that thumb scallop again, right? For those of you who are not familiar with this particular feature on knives, it really is utilitarian. You got to get it in your hand to know what it can do, right? Me telling you, it's not going to cut it, right? You got to find a good knife. It's got a thumb scallop. Try it out, right? Your finger, you know, you put your finger all the way up into that ricasso there, right? Into the finger guard. This is a comfortable knife as well. Very comfortable, right? Good skinner, right? There it is. It's called the Pike. Beautiful knife. And then this one is called the Cuda, I think. Pretty sure. Cuda. That one's comfortable. Pretty comfortable. I think the Juggernaut. Let me try that again. Juggernaut. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. But I'm telling you, if you chop with this thing, it's going to start digging. It's going to start digging. Okay. All right. So this is just a short video. I wanted to show you the knives. We built this sheath for the Gunner 10. Here it is. The tabby dangler. Got a 10-ounce Herman Oak leather loop, oiled and waxed. 2-inch D-ring. Nice sure-up plate. Makes it really strong in that area. There's 3 layers of KYDEX here. 3. 093, 093, 093. That's pretty thick. Tough, right? That just translates into bomb-proof. That's basically what that means. Hulk light assembly on the front here. in cross draw mode. Face mount ferro rod with a Sunto clipper compass. Great retention. Great deployment. Alright guys, Blackheart knives. Just wanted to show them. In case you're not familiar with Blackheart, you want to give them a try, you want to check them out, whatever. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.